Morrison's getting fouled on that. I wonder how many fouls that is on at least 3. Her 4th. So she has 4 and Madison Young has 4.
Who has 4?
Lainey Johnson.
Well, sorry about the technical difficulties. Welcome you back here on Glycod. Rick Reams, John Baldridge. 47-46. Anderson back on top. It's been back and forth both ways, and a chance here for Ella Morrison to tie this up after Lainey Johnson just got 2 a second ago.
Yeah, and Lainey Johnson got her 4th foul, but missed 2 free throws again. South Oldham has now missed 6 different free throws between the end of the 3rd period and right now.
So with the miss, Johnson gets it back inside. She goes again and lays it in.
Yeah, I tell you what, your big players make big plays at big times in the game. That's what Lainey Johnson just did.
Shot up from the elbow, swirls around the iron, no good for Turner.
Boy, that was a great shot. Just couldn't get it, but I tell you what, right now, Lainey Johnson is so tired out there. She's huffing and puffing, trying to get that 2nd, 3rd, 4th, whatever wind she's going after. But now she's going to get that ball, and a lot of times it makes you feel better when you get the ball in your hands.
Under 4 we go, 49-46. Satterley pulls up and is fouled. Missed the shot off the rim, but a foul underneath, and this will send Jenna Satterley to the line.
She's had a big night at the line tonight. She's got a lot of opportunities there. She's had a really good free throw shooter.
And a chance to cut it back to a 2-possession game, and a game that's been back and forth since the 1st quarter.
Something to watch. Lainey Johnson, she's holding that elbow, her right elbow, a whole lot. I'm not sure if she took a fall or what, but she's really been giving it a lot of massaging out there.
The second falls also 2 for 2, a timeout used. We'll take a break, a 5-point game, 3:45 to go. It's been an exciting one here on Glycod.
Range Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Game, we welcome you back on Glycod. South Oldham gets the ball back, gets the basketball back after the timeout. And a quick run here by Anderson County puts them back on top.
Yeah, this is a huge possession for South Oldham. We want to give Anderson County another opportunity to score, increase the lead, but also get the momentum again going their way.
Young to the corner. Madison Young gets it back. Turner straight on.
Yeah, they missed Chloe John. She's wide open under the basket.
They get it to the corner here on the pass, and the shot up no good. Deflects out of play. Bricky had some time,
yeah. She just can't find the range in the second half. Boy, she hit 3 in a row in the first half. She was on fire, but right now I just can't find the range.
Stays a 5-point game.
I was wondering when they were going to do this. They're going to go ahead and put the ball in the hands of Lainey Johnson and let her run their offense.
She'll get it to Satterley.
A smart place to go.
Satterley down the left side of the lane, no good. Second chance doesn't fall for McGregor, and she stepped on the baseline.
Good hustle there by McGregor. John, let's talk really quick. I want to talk about the atmosphere in here. It's so good to see high school basketball like this again. COVID really cut the atmosphere down. It had to. But, man, I am so excited to see students, parents, everyone's here in this community. A great night.
It's been a great atmosphere all night long. Great enthusiasm from this Anderson crowd here at home hosting this tournament. And almost a travel there. Keeping it alive is Young trying to get inside on 2 defenders. Got the foul, missed the shot. And back and forth we go. Anderson the coach up and down over there, and Clay Birdwhistle looking for the travel.
Yeah, he wanted to walk out front, then he thought there was no foul underneath. But again, South Oldham has to hit free throws. You cannot leave points there. They've done that here lately. They've got to hit these.
Young's got the first.
Great job there by Young to get up there, put the ball in the basket. 72% free throw shooter.
One more coming for Young. Tonight's game presented by LaGrange Service Center, providing quality care for cars in LaGrange since 1964.
Missed the second one, but again, they get an offensive rebound.
Back up top, three ball, no good there, and taken back here by the Dragons.
Boy, I tell you what, that one right there may have, that took a lot of wind out of the sails. Hit one free throw, missed the second one, then missed that three opportunity. And right now, Anderson County, they're going to be in no hurry. They're taking.
Hyatt gets it over to Johnson and missed it. But right there, second chance again underneath as Baum corralled the board. Sets it back up top for Satterley.
That was actually McGregor again. That time get it to Baum. Satterley has had a complete game tonight. Both offensively, shooting, passing, really good on defense.
Turner's got it for two, and it's back to four.
Yeah, Turner again. She's going to be the difference maker.
A 4-point game, 1:36 to go.
We talked about the fact, is this team, Anderson County, prepared to be in this situation? Right now we're going to find out. And I tell you what, I know Coach Birdwhistle will not say this at this moment, but if they win this game, he's going to say they're going to learn some stuff from this game.
The winner gets Spencer County tomorrow night in the final at 8 o'clock. And Spencer came away with a 20-point victory today over North Oldham. A competitive ball game here right now. And if you're South, you just got a quick bucket. You're going to have to face Anderson going the length, the floor. What do you tell him in the timeout here?
Well, you're going to put as much pressure on as you can, and then you're going to have to start fouling. This is the point that it hurts you, though. You only have 3 team fouls. So you're going to have to foul 2 more times before they'll get to the free throw line. But you just can't give them a long opportunity to hold the ball. You talked about it in the first game and in the first half. There's no shot clock. So they can hold the ball as long as they want. You've got to get a foul.
Anderson shot the ball well at the line tonight. South has had their opportunities, missed some free throws that can cut this deficit at 4 right now. So that's where we stand. Anderson going to come out of the break. Bring it left to right. And they'll throw it in here underneath their own hoop. Get it to Johnson. You almost look for a trap or steal.
Yeah, they're playing straight up, which really surprised me at this time. I just don't know how long they can let Anderson County hold the ball, because Anderson County does not have to score again. There's the trap.
Satterley gets past defenders, missed the shot. Ball flecks up in the air, and we're going to have a tie-up.
Ball's going to stay with Anderson County.
Keeps it with the Bearcats. They'll throw it in underneath. Try to get it in here with Satterley. Johnson puts it up, missed it, got it back, goes up again, and she's fouled. Lainey Johnson working the glass.
Really good job getting on the boards there. Just looking at the season as a whole right now, just to kind of see Spencer County. Spencer County has beaten South Oldham and has lost to Anderson County. So kind of interesting to see the matchup tomorrow night.
Anderson coming in 76% from the line as a team, and have shot the ball well there tonight. Trying to hang on to this win. Go to the final tomorrow night. 1 for 2 for Johnson. Keeps it a 5-point game.
South Oldham needs to score quick.
Bricky gets it to Young. To the corner, Turner trying to get the shooters roll, not able to, and taken back by Johnson. Under 50 we got to go.
That may have done it. You got a foul. You got a foul right here. Yep.
Satterley will go to the line.
I tell you what, this South Oldham team, I'm so impressed. They have played such a great game against a really, really difficult foe on their home court.
Satterley trying to make it a 3-possession game. A couple free throws. It's got the first.
She is one you can honestly say her free throw motion is the same every time. She doesn't change a thing, and usually the success is the same every time.
2 for 2 there. A 3-possession game. Have to throw it in again. 56-49 now. With 44 seconds left. It's been a fun ball game. Both of these teams coming in averaging about 50, 60 points, and we've got there tonight. 3 ball, no good off the back lip by Flynn. Taken back by Johnson once again.
Yeah, South Oldham has just not been able to put the ball in the basket the last couple of possessions. Had that huge opportunity where they missed the free throw. They got the rebound, got the ball out to Morrison for a 3, and she just could not hit it. And boy, I tell you what, that just made you think right there that may have been it.
Johnson's got the first, and one more to come. Be a packed house here tomorrow night.
Oh my gosh, yes, because we saw how the Spencer County team came. They brought a huge crowd with them. So if you're coming, you better get here early, and if you can't make it, check us out on Glycod. We'll be back with that championship game to see who's going to play in Rupp Arena.
Rick, I'll be with you tomorrow night, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's swell. We'll have it no matter who's playing with 40 seconds to go. Shot doesn't anything, and back to the Bearcats trying to close the deal tonight.
Yeah, Avery Flynn, a couple shots, just haven't been able to put them in.
As South will make a substitution and bring a player in. Satterley is fouled here. A little hard contact, and there's a technical. They assess one here on South Oldham, and that's going to go, I believe, on Ella Morrison. Assuming that would be Chloe John.
Yeah, and on Chloe John, you know, that's just frustration. I mean, it happens. You don't want it to happen, but in a game like this, man, there's just so much emotion out there, John, that sometimes it just gets pinned up and just gets let out.
5 seniors on this South team. They won't finish the way they wanted to this year, but an excellent fight by them tonight, as Anderson trying to just close it out, and one more here coming for Satterley.
One thing South can say is Anderson County knew they were in a game tonight. The final score is not going to be indicative of what this game was, but I tell you what, right now, the difference maker is right here at the free throw line. Jenna Satterley has had a huge game.
She'll have one more after the technical, and just putting this thing on ice as they'll take on Spencer County tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Join us on Glycod if you can't make it out here in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. All 4 fall there for Satterley. South going to make some more substitutions. They'll put a book on their season. A promising year they had, finished this season with a loss today at 23-7. Anderson goes on, only lost 2 games this year. They'll go to 31-2, win their 12th straight. And the crowd here cheering them on at home, hosting this tournament. And Rick, it's sure been a fun one.
It has been a great game to watch.
I'll see you tomorrow night. Well, the post game coming a little bit. The final score, Anderson wins at 62-49 on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Crestwood State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here, 62-49. Anderson County win as they advance to the final, take on Spencer tomorrow night with Rick Reams wrapping it up on the post-game show. I'm John Baldridge. We talked about it. Anderson got out to an 8-0 start. South came back, had 7 of their own. It was close at half, but the second half was all the Bearcats.
Yeah, the Bearcats came out, kind of inflicted their will, but South Oldham came back. And I think the one difference that we saw tonight was South Oldham left a lot of points at the free throw line, and that hurt them. And then Anderson County, once they started getting going, it was tough to stop them. And I tell you what, Laney Johnson, a great player, but tonight Anderson County's answer was Jenna Satterley.
At half, it was a 34-27 game. Final score 62-49 tonight, as South had 9 in the third quarter, with Anderson having 19 in the fourth. Anderson also 19, South with 13. I felt like South just kind of ran out of gas a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're trying to play a really, really tough team on their home court, and I think after a while it just gets to you. And then also, finally, the pressure got to them also, because all of a sudden Anderson finally had that one last run, and South just could not answer it.
We'll take a look at some of the team stats presented by Oldham Financial, providing clarity for your financial future. For the Bearcats, Anderson County with 4 points off turnovers. South Oldham with 6 points in the paint, 22 for the Bearcats, 12 for South Oldham. The largest lead was 13 in the ball game by South Oldham. Second effort points, 14 for the Bearcats, 7 for the Dragons. And there was 6 lead changes, and it was just an exciting ball game. We'll have the individual stats coming up in a little bit, but now you get a chance to take on Spencer. Is it hard to play back-to-back games coming up for both of these teams?
Oh, absolutely. And, I mean, if you look at it, these girls are in high school. It's one thing. I know they're in shape, but Spencer County has a little advantage. They played early on. Their team went home. I saw their coaches were here scouting the game, but I think they sent their team on home. get some rest because they got a big game tomorrow night. And I talked about the fact, I tell you, Lainey Johnson, she was sucking wind out there. It was tough on her, so they're going to have to come back. What happens in these games, John, is after that first one, the second game, or the game tomorrow night, you might start off like gangbusters, but boy, you get tired quick, and how are you going to answer that tired? Can you play through it, or is it going to affect your play?
Yeah, it felt like tonight it started slow and it went fast. You might see the opposite tomorrow night.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right, and I think both coaches would be happy with that. But again, we'll talk about keys tomorrow night, but from what I can see already, Spencer County's going to have to start off fast because they do not want to get way behind this Anderson County team. We talked about it though. Spencer County, from what I could see from the website, Spencer County lost at home 37-31, 38-31 against this Anderson County team. So that at least shows them, hey, we can keep them from scoring. We've played them before. We're not going to come out here scared.
We'll take a break, take a look at some of the individual numbers. Coming up in a moment, stay with us. A 62-49 win for Anderson County, advancing the final, take on Spencer tomorrow night here on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Blinds Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals, because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street, or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Back here at 62-49 win for Anderson County, closing the book on South Oldham's season with Rick Reams, John Baldridge here. And before we get into the individual numbers and take a look at some statistics from the ball game, a very good year for South Oldham, just comes short tonight.
Yeah, they just came up a little bit short, but boy, I tell you what, they put a game together that Anderson County will not forget. Anderson County will learn from this game. They have to learn from this game. This was a tight game up to the very end, and like I said, this 62-49 score, the 13-point deficit, is not indicative of this game. South Oldham right now, boy, they're feeling it. They're not feeling good. They're hurting. But, boy, they have nothing to hang their heads about. They can go back to Oldham County knowing that they put a lot of fear, not only in this team, but this crowd here tonight.
We'll look at the individual numbers now. For South first, Ella Morrison, 11 points in the ball game, went 1 for 5 from the free throw line, had 5 rebounds. All 5 came defensively. Chloe John, 3 points in the ball game. She had 1 rebound, played 23 minutes. Bricky Ricky in the ball game, 11 points, 4 rebounds, and played 30 minutes. Grace Turner in the ball game, went 2 for 9 from the field, had 5 points, 2 rebounds, and played 31 minutes. Madison Young 5 for 8 from the field tonight, 16 points, 8 rebounds, 6 of them came defensively to 2 offensively, and played 29 minutes. Sydney Hall with 3 points, didn't see much action in the second half, only played 2 minutes. For this South Oldham team overall, shot 17 for 46 from the field, 7 for 24 from behind the arc, and 8 for 17 from the line. For Anderson County, they come in with a record of 31-2 in this ball game, win their 12th straight today, and they were led by Jenna Satterley. She had 20 points in the ball game, had 5 rebounds, went 16 for 18 from the line. I said that right, Rick.
Yeah.
16 for 18, and played all 32 minutes. Also in the ball game, Claire Cooper, 2 rebounds, no points, played 15 minutes. Madison Glass, no points, and played 2 minutes. They're led today by Lainey Johnson. She had 23 points, their leading scorer coming in. 10 rebounds, 2 offensively, 8 defensively, played 32 minutes in the ball game. She went 9 for 10 from the line. Ella Baum, 7 points, had 5 rebounds. Faith Hyatt had 3 points, had 5 rebounds, played 25 minutes, and playing 22 minutes with 10 points. Faith McGregor was good inside. She was 1 for 4 from the line. Overall, as a team for this Anderson County bunch, 16 for 51 from the field, 4 for 15 from behind the arc, and were a lot of free throws today. They went 26 for 32. That's just a lot of free throws they attempted.
Yeah, they did. They got to shoot a lot of free throws, but then we look back at it. South Oldham missed 9 free throws. That could have been a huge difference in this game. So just left a lot of points at the line like we talked about.
Our final stats one more time tonight are brought to you by Oldham Financial, providing clarity for your financial future. We'll come back, wrap it up, give the keys, and we expect to see you tomorrow night and look at the upcoming schedule here on Glycod. This is Glycod's presentation. Kentucky High School basketball. Anderson County wins it here at home.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Anderson County wins at 62-49 as fans still hanging out on this Friday night, celebrating the victory. They'll take on Spencer County tomorrow, back with Rick Reams. And should be a fun one. We'll have the call for at 8 o'clock, be on the air at 7:30 here on Glycod. And, well, what do you expect to see in that one?
Well, I tell you what, I expect to see the same two teams that came out and played tonight, the same game plan. This Anderson County team really has two really good players. Can they get some production from other players? The Spencer County team, are they going to be the team in the second quarter that settled for 3 points? Shots did not have a very good second quarter at all. Or are going to be the team that listened to their coach at halftime, was able to get a lot of baskets underneath and also get fan-out threes as opposed to settling for threes?
That's our preview for tomorrow night's game, presented by Ruoff Mortgage. Ruoff opening doors. North Oldham season comes to an end as Spencer wins 47-25, and South season comes in a tough day for the Oldham County teams as Anderson wins at 62-49. For everybody and our whole crew here tonight, for Rick Reams, my name is John Baldridge. Signing off. We'll be back with you tomorrow night for the final of the 8th Region here on Glycod. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
You've been watching the 8th Region. You've been watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament on Glycod. Tonight's game was brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. Oldham County Health Department, healthy people, strong community. Kinser & Kinser, delivering clean, comfortable air. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Oldham County Solid Waste Management featuring Waste Wizard. And by LaGrange Service Center, Mortensen Family Dental, Thompson Heating and Cooling, and Financial Solutions Incorporated.
Visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation